Hello there. We've seen some relatively unsettled and quite chilly spring weather across many eastern parts of Europe over recent days. You can see on the satellite images area of cloud across parts of Greece, the Balkans, into Turkey and the Black Sea too. That is driving some northerly winds. So as we head through the day on Thursday, still quite cool winds across parts of the Adriatic and the Aegean seas as well. Some showers lingering into parts of Greece, and also Turkey still seeing the relatively cool blustery weather continuing with some scattered showers, particularly over the hills. Meanwhile, as we head towards the Balkans, things are turning a little bit quieter, less windy, less showery later on Thursday, and quite a bit of dry weather across the likes of northern Italy, towards Germany, France. The UK will see some scattered showers moving in from the northwest, and across Scandinavia, relatively dry and settled, but there will be some coastal showers blown in on that breeze coming in from the southwest over the next couple of days. Into Friday then, quite a bit of dry weather for many central and southern parts of Europe, and turning a little bit warmer gradually towards the east compared to what we've seen over recent days. So if we take a look at the outlook over the next 5 days or so, both London and Paris will see some showery weather on Friday, but it turns drier and warmer through the weekend into next week. Madrid and Rome also looking dry and settled. Further east across Europe, some heavy showers in Berlin on Saturday, but largely dry for the next few days in Kiev. Bye-bye. Hello. Following on from several days of heavy rain across the southeast of Australia that have caused significant flooding, things are now drying up. We'll look in more detail at Australia in just a moment. But a bit further north, we've had plenty of shower cloud across much of Indonesia and the southern Philippines. More heavy downpours to come here. Meanwhile, further north, temperatures on the rise for many central and eastern parts of China. So some warm weather to come for the likes of Beijing on Thursday. Across Japan, we've got an area of low pressure bringing some showers which should tend to clear away later in the day. Quite a bit of dry weather down towards Hong Kong. A few showers around the coast of Vietnam, and we'll continue to see a bit of rain here feeding in on a brisk northeasterly wind, but plenty of heavy showers, particularly for the likes of Borneo and also for Jakarta as well. Now for the next 5 days or so, here's the outlook. Things are warming up a touch in Osaka, and Bangkok looking to be staying largely dry. Now on to Australia, where we've still got 1 or 2 showers lingering across parts of New South Wales and Victoria, but they are few and far between. Fairly light showers here, although river levels are still very high. Down towards Tasmania though, some wet and windy weather as low pressure moves in here. Thursday's weather across New Zealand looking dry and settled for both islands, but we will have that front in the Tasman Sea bringing some rain at times through the course of the weekend. That rain set to sweep in, be quite heavy in Wellington as we head on into next week. Bye-bye. Hello, and thanks for joining me for this look at the weather across Central and South America. We have got some stormy conditions across parts of Patagonia, low pressure moving its way west to east here. You can see the cloud on the satellite image. We're going to continue to see some fairly strong gusty winds across the far south of Argentina and southern Chile too. Meanwhile, further north across the continent, and we've got some really heavy showers across parts of the Amazon basin, also up towards Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela too. So plenty of heavy showers really across much of the northern half of South America. But eastern Brazil still staying pretty dry for the likes of Salvador down towards Rio de Janeiro on Wednesday. Things are looking dry, a dry day for Brasilia as well. Some scattered showers developing across the far south of Brazil into parts of Paraguay, northern Argentina as well. And those showers will become more extensive as we look towards the end of the week. So Buenos Aires, for instance, seeing the arrival of some fairly unsettled conditions over the next couple of days. Lima, though, looking dry with some sunshine and temperatures in the mid-20s. Across much of Mexico, dry, settled weather set to continue with temperatures in Mexico City of 28 Celsius on Wednesday. We have got a few showers down towards Costa Rica and Panama, but nothing particularly heavy here. And just the odd scattered shower across the Caribbean, but most places looking dry and settled. It is a dry, sunny, settled outlook for Havana, Kingston, San Salvador, and for San Jose too. Bye for now. Hello. It is that time of year that we often see severe storms starting to form across some southern parts of the USA, and that's very much going to be the story over the next 24 to 48 hours or so. We've got low pressure, which is up towards the Great Lakes, a trailing weather front, a cold front here. Now that is going to bring an elevated risk of severe storms, particularly late Wednesday and through the day on Thursday through some of the Gulf states, particularly around the lower Mississippi Valley. There's going to be a threat into Thursday of large hail, squally winds, and also tornadoes as well. Meanwhile, towards British Columbia and the Pacific Northwest, we've got low pressure moving in here, so more rain, snow mix, some fairly heavy snow across the southern Rockies over the next couple of days, mostly dry down towards California with a fairly brisk northerly wind blowing at times. So here's the outlook then through Thursday and into Friday. Next couple of days drying up for Vancouver, but we will see that rain arriving in Seattle. San Francisco and Los Angeles looking dry. But let's move towards the northeast. Pretty warm weather extending across the Great Lakes up towards Quebec and also for New York as well. Pretty warm weather here as we look towards the end of the week. We've got an onshore breeze bringing a bit of rain to the likes of Washington, D.C. But further south, particularly down towards the likes of Mississippi, Tennessee and Alabama, we've got that threat of those severe storms rattling through. There'll be some rain arriving in New York on Friday, but also temperatures of 25. Bye-bye. Hello. Let's take a look at the weather across Central and South Asia. And temperature is going to be a theme over the next few days. Temperatures on the rise across much of Central Asia, into India as well. That pre-monsoon heat is now starting to build. So through Wednesday and overnight into Thursday, then pretty warm weather for most areas. Still some showers around, particularly heavy showers down across Sri Lanka and also for the likes of Tamil Nadu and Kerala over the next few days. We'll keep some of those showers tending to ease a little bit, but further north, look at the temperatures, 39 degrees there in Mumbai. That warm weather also pushing into the likes of Turkmenistan as well. But we have got low pressure moving out of the Caspian Sea, bringing some showers at times. So some fairly unsettled weather across parts of Kazakhstan. But heading further south, 1 or 2 showers over the mountains in the north of Afghanistan, northern Pakistan as well. Further south, largely dry. Could catch an isolated shower or two down the west coast of India, for the Western Ghats, for instance, and down towards Mali too. We'll catch some scattered showers through the day on Thursday. Largely dry with the heat building across much of North India towards Bangladesh, with some scattered showers across parts of Nepal, falling as snow over the Himalayas. Here's the outlook for the next few days. They're not quite as hot in Mumbai, starting to cool down a touch, and we'll keep showers and thunderstorms on and off in Colombo over the next 5 days or so. Tashkent also looking unsettled and turning a little bit cooler, warm and dry in Karachi. Bye-bye. Hello, let's take a look at the weather across Africa and the Middle East now. First off, for Africa, we can see from the satellite image there's been some big areas of cloud around the Gulf of Guinea and through central southern parts of Africa over recent days. And we're going to be seeing some fairly enhanced, so heavy showers across the likes of Namibia towards Tanzania, also the DRC, seeing some of those heavy downpours, as will northern parts of South Africa on Thursday. But Cape Town looking dry and warm at 31 Celsius. Meanwhile, for North Africa, after some warm weather recently in Egypt, turning much cooler with northerly winds blowing in here across Egypt, Sudan, towards Chad as well, for instance. Cape Town also seeing a bit of a dip in temperature, 31 degrees Celsius on Thursday. Compare that to just 21 by the time we get to Friday. Warm, dry weather continues for Khartoum and Casablanca as well, but for Kinshasa and for Lusaka, we'll tend to see some showers on and off over the next 5 days or so. Meanwhile, brisk westerly winds blowing off the Mediterranean across parts of Syria. They're going to be affecting Iraq and Iran as well. So some gusty winds there in the north. Further south, we've got warm weather with southerly winds blowing for central parts of Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, for instance, at 38 Celsius. That warm weather extending towards the UAE as well. So over the next 5 days or so, things are going to be hotting up in Muscat, but cooling down later in Riyadh. Bye-bye.